Welcome to Biblical Studies Today instructional videos. I want to think with you about getting personal in the prophets. And as you prepare to preach or teach the prophets, there are a couple of grammatical searches that can be very helpful for you to get your hands around even a bigger text like Isaiah, perhaps I should say especially a bigger text like Isaiah. Looking at the first person verbs and second person pronouns, I'm doing that in the Septuagint here as an example. So I've used Accordance Bible software to grab hold of the first person verbs and the second person pronouns. Here we have a chart displaying the verbs, one in a moment on the second person pronouns. The verbs eimi, poieo, didomi, these are the first three most occurring verbs and others follow. And you can notice here we are at Isaiah 40, about right here through Isaiah. And you can notice that many of the first person verbs occur after chapter 40 and really a spike of concentration in these three here. And I note the role that Isaiah 43 plays in all of Isaiah. And because of these verbs, they contribute to that framework. And here I have a chart displaying the second person pronouns. And you can see the genitive singular here, accusative singular, genitive plural, and then others that follow. But I was interested in Isaiah 43 from that search with the first person singular verbs where God would be speaking. And I noticed here a bit, not the highest spike by far in Isaiah, but there is a coherence of second person here in with su and se in Isaiah 43. And I want to note some of those for you. So I have Isaiah 43 on the left side, the right side, the New English translation of the Septuagint here. And I have marked in yellow the second person pronouns, and in green the first person singular verbs. And you can notice how frequently they occur here, fairly densely in Isaiah 43, and the themes of salvation. This is God, the one making you, the one forming you, speaking to Israel. Here we have first person singular verb, I redeemed you, I called you. You can see all the way through here. We have poieo again, which spikes here in Isaiah 43, used frequently, as well as the verb of being, I am, used frequently in Isaiah 43. And you I have loved. Here in verse 4, se agapesa, we have the fronted, emphatic, we might say, se here. These kinds of searches can be very helpful. And if you're in the prophets, I would suggest doing a search first person singular verbs, second person pronouns, both singular and plural, though here it is interesting that all the way through in Isaiah 43, these first few verses, there's such a density of singular pronouns, this corporate singular, and God's redeeming power for Israel. For more instructional videos, go to biblicalstudiestoday.com. To study Greek grammar in the Septuagint even, go to mbts.edu for class info. See you next time.